What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing Studio Series 86 Thundercracker. Now, I'm sure you noticed the new setup. I'm trying to make a better setup for you guys, so you guys can have more high quality, just better videos for you guys. With that out the way, let's get started on with this review. So, starting off with the figure itself, honestly, just a very solid figure, I like how you have the option to choose between parts forming or no parts forming. Because right here with the legs, there's these wings, and if you don't want to parts form, you just leave them on here. Or if you want a cleaner, I guess like a cleaner leg, you can just store these wings on this side like this. Hang on, just gotta put these here, and then boom, you just have a cleaner back, or a cleaner leg. Sorry. But personally, I don't really care about parts forming, but I just think it would be easier for me to leave the legs, or just leave the wings on the legs. So there's just a port right there, and just kind of just tabs in. But yeah, starting off with the head sculpt, it's honestly a very nice head sculpt. It looks very nice. Personally, I wouldn't choose a smiling face for Thundercracker, but I could probably swap the head out with the head coming on Studio Series 86 Skywarp. Oh man, sorry. But he has he doesn't have that much detail, but that is the new motive starting off with Studio Series 86. Unfortunately, do be careful with these painted parts. So here, from like all the way to here, are painted, and this came chipped out the box, which is, it's unfortunate, but this is only on my copy. Just looking at the camera more, you notice these more paint chips. I personally, I never noticed these, but just looking at it closer, you could really tell. Another thing I want to note on is how they clean up the nose cone. Unfortunately, it sold my Earthrise Starscream, but I do have this figure right here, which is a retool of the Earthrise Seeker mold, and it still has the nose cone on the back, and I'm glad on the new Studio Series mold, they're able to put away the nose cone. They even fixed the feet. Right here, this is the old feet, this is the new feet. They just made it more accurate. Here it is with the Siege Seeker mold, so you get a sense of how they look together. So yeah, it's crazy to think that we finally have a new mold, especially with this one right here, the Earthrise mold. And you just, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was not in the plans. But for size comparisons, here are the three Seekers all bunched up together. So, this is Earthrise, this is 86, and then this is Siege. So those are the size comparisons for those guys. Let's just get everything out the way. Oh, did not mean to drop that. And then we'll just fix Thundercracker back up here. For other comparisons, here he is with 86 Prime. Oh, I really have to be careful here, especially because it's not the most flat surface with this new setup. We also have 86 Grimlock. He towers over this guy. And then we also have, I didn't drop him. We have Studio Series 86. So Bumblebee, just like that. Honestly, Thundercracker has been scaling very well with the other 86 bots, or any bots in general. Here we have, next up is Studio Series 86. Studio Series 8. Oh, come on. Please stand. Okay, we'll put him in the back there. Next up, we have Studio Series 86 Devastator. And yeah, he just towers over this guy immediately. He just completely dwarfs him. If you want to see Devastator's face, like, all you can see are just these all you see are these, I don't really know what these are called. These little, like, towers, I guess, on Thundercracker. It's weird. It's weird. But, that's pretty accurate scale, No, hang on. What? Oh, I accidentally got Thundercracker. Alright, there we go. Now we can get back to business. And, for posability, come on, focus. For posability, there is a elbow bend at 90 degrees. There is a bicep swivel. The head is on a ball joint, which it's kind of stiff, mainly because of the head shape. But you can get some ranges of posability. You can bring the head, there's like a panel where you can flip the head up, and he could look back. That's actually not that bad. But I would suggest to bring this panel up so you can get more dynamic as posing, I guess. This flap comes up so he can kick roughly about more than 90 degrees. No, about 90 degrees. The elbow bend has knee bend. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. Knee bend 90 degrees, and there is the feet do have a pivot. So yeah, honestly, it's solid articulation, and you can use the transformation to get the waist to go back, or I guess the upper body to go back. Do be careful with this connection because it's not the most secure, or at least on my copy, it doesn't seem that secure. But yeah, so with that out the way, I guess we can move on to Thundercracker's alt mode. So I will cut with him being in his alt mode. So hang on, just gotta fix the camera right here. So I will cut to Thundercracker being in his alt mode. So now we have Thundercracker in his jet mode, and honestly, this guy is actually pretty good. Just solid all around. If I had one complaint about this guy, it's mainly the feet. It does look kind of an eyesore from the side. Doesn't look that good. But it looks solid from the alt mode. And yeah, it's just I have nothing much else to say about this guy. He does have a wheel that can pop out, or landing gear. So you don't want to scratch the paint on this guy. Earthrise. But yeah, honestly, just a solid jet mode. I like the blue. The blue is my favorite color. So yeah, the cockpit can open. Boom, can open right there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these what are they called? The jets, I'm pretty sure they're not blast effect compatible, which it's unfortunate, but I guess. For some size comparisons, here we have. Hang on, let me just put the landing gear down. For size comparisons, we have 86 Prime for a sense of scale. Next up, we have. Let me just scoot this guy back. There we go. We have the Siege Seeker mold. After him, we got the Earthrise mold. And then next up we have 86 Grimlock. which yeah, he is a big figure. Like I guess you could say he's massive. And we also have 86B. You know, he's a little guy of the group. He's a little guy of the group. And we have 86 Devastator. And yeah, Devastator completely dwarfs him. You can't even see him from this angle. But yeah. Ugh, man, this guy's heavy. So with all those comparisons out the way, yeah. So this guy is honestly just a solid figure. I barely even have complaints about this guy. Yeah, you know, just I would recommend him. You know, he's a very solid figure, but there is one thing, and this is for a meeting only. Or pretty much anyone that lives in the U.S., any Transformers collectors that live in the U.S. And it's just that the new pricing. So this guy is gonna cost you around $43 or to like $44. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll be able to collect all his Seekers with these new prices. It's honestly gonna suck because this is a very good mold. You know, it's solid all the way around. But these new price hikes have honestly just been of mishaps, you know? It's weird, but I just don't know if I'll be able to collect all these. And it really just sucks, you know? But yeah, without that all the way, this is the end of the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, I just hope you guys have a good day. And yeah, leave.